Let's start with thinking about walking into a hospital in pain only to be dismissed because of your ethnic background. I mean, it's not necessarily your fault that you were born the way you were, but to the healthcare system, that may be a problem. Racial inequality in healthcare isn't a distant issue either. It's a real thing. It affects people every single day, especially minorities. Does this mean I'm attacking people of white descent? No. Minorities statistically just simply get it a little bit worse than others. I'll explain how race plays a role in healthcare treatment, how it affects real lives, and what steps could be taken to create a more fair system. Let's begin by exploring the unequal treatment some communities face when seeking medical help. The CDC reports that Black women are 3 times more likely to die from a pregnancy-related cause than white women. Why? Is it because we don't have the resources to take care of Black pregnant women? Is it because these women don't know how to take care of themselves? Or is it simply because the healthcare system doesn't rightfully take care of these Black women or teach them how to take care of themselves during these pregnancies? Let's talk about another situation. The NIH carefully puts out that African Americans are significantly more likely to die early from heart disease and strokes. Statistics, that's what's showing all these cases. As someone that has some African American descent, many people in my family have heart disease, caught strokes, and even died. When I look at it now, I can say that we are not provided with the necessary resources to ensure that our health is secure. These statistics reflect how serious healthcare inequality is. But it's not just numbers, it's not just statistics, it's also real stories and experiences that people live, like myself have lived. Let's talk about my next point. Personal and community experiences show medical bias is a real thing. As a kid all the way to now, I've seen the difference firsthand, growing up in both the Bronx and Long Island. It's the same problems, but different levels of care. Long Island being a predominantly white and medium to high income rate community, they tend to have a lot better health care than someone that lives in the Bronx with low income. The NIH statistics show that 30.6% of healthcare expenditures for minority populations are linked to disparities caused by systematic inequality in the healthcare system. Now, although many people might see this as a kind gesture by the government, that they're spending money, they're giving all these funds to these inequalities, I tend to see this as a different approach. This just seems like the government is just simply throwing money at the problem instead of studying the problem and coming up with proper solutions that can last longer. This topic is very personal. I've personally been misdiagnosed and had my pain dismissed at a hospital near my college. A place where I should feel safe in case I run into any illnesses or problems while being away from home has dismissed me. During my visits, I've noticed how differently I was treated compared to other patients who received much more urgent and attentive care than I did. For example, one of my visits, I had arrived with a really upset stomach to the point where the pain was unbearable. It took me about 4 hours just to get a doctor in the room. And when the person with me asked for a doctor, a nurse had told her she needs to be patient because there are other patients needing help, even when I was screaming in pain for help. There are many cases like this, from low income and minority groups going through the same experiences I did, some even worse. So what can be done to fix this? Solutions start with representation. According to Kiana Howard's TED Talk, 67% of doctors in America are white. 19.6% are Asian, 6.3% are Hispanic, and 4.8% are Black. As Kiana Howard goes on about the racial disparities in the healthcare system, she makes many valid points. But one of the main points she makes is there is not enough minority representation in the healthcare system today. One of her solutions to that is she proposes a pipeline system to introduce minority students to the healthcare system and the healthcare careers early on in their education, whether it's in high school, middle school, elementary school, or even college. Although this solution takes time, it's a great start and can help solve a lot of our healthcare inequalities today and for the future. More diversity can build trust and understanding between both doctors and patients, which leads to better experiences and outcomes overall. Real change won't happen overnight, and I think that's pretty understandable, but we have to start somewhere because this issue cannot be procrastinated. We need to start now. Today we looked at how racial disparities affect healthcare outcomes and experiences. We compared stories such as mine to the stomach aching statistics. Get it? We analyzed the issue at hand and came up with a solution to how we can improve things for the better of our future. Not everyone receives the same quality of care, and it's time we recognize that. I mean, there are even studies from Harvard stating that there are multiple disparities within not just the healthcare system, but across multiple domains of the United States of America. This is just the start. And if we really want a healthcare system that is truly for the people, then we have to fight for one that treats everyone equally. Change doesn't come with procrastination. It comes with determination. And if we want a united healthcare system, then we need to be determined to fix these disparities. Thank you for your time.